We begin with the European Union, where EU leaders have agreed on tough guidelines for the upcoming Brexit talks at a summit in Brussels on Saturday. The size of the divorce bill and the status of Northern Ireland are two of the thorniest issues to be discussed at the summit. European Union leaders say the agreement is intended to secure the rights of 3 million EU expatriates living in Britain and to ensure that London honours all of its financial obligations. Talks with Britain will begin after the British general election on June the 8th. While 27 members of the European Union have gathered at the Union's headquarters in Brussels to discuss exit negotiation guidelines for Britain from the European organisation. Here's more on that story.
The meeting of 27 European Union heads of state had one goal: to sign off on the EU's Brexit negotiating guidelines. But a buzzword also emerged at Saturday's Brexit Summit.
Unity? L'unité de l'Europe.
This was a real show of force from EU member states and its institutions to prove that it is primed, prepped and organised for Brexit. It was also an opportunity to dispel any illusions the UK might have had on its negotiating hand.
Before negotiating our future relations with the UK, we must first achieve sufficient progress on citizens' rights, finances and the border issue in Ireland. It is too early to speculate on when this might happen. However, it is important to highlight that it will be for the EU leaders to assess and decide if sufficient progress has been made.
The 8-page negotiating guidelines came as no surprise. Draft guidelines were published at the end of March and little had changed. For the EU, its position is crystal clear.
I have the impression sometimes that our British friends, not all of them, do underestimate the technical difficulties we have to face. This single and not simple question of citizens' rights is in fact a cortege of 25 different questions which have to be solved. So this will take time. As a Commission and as Michel Barnier, we have already prepared a text which could be adopted immediately if our British friends would be ready to sign it.
The ball now lies in the UK's court, and one thing is certain: the UK needs to get organised and quickly to negotiate the best terms possible in the face of an otherwise united and tough-minded EU. Mariam Zadi, CGTN, Brussels.